Is it started? It's a bit slow. Wait. Why do you raise hand? Do you need any assistance on setups? Also, eventually you need to have Python. So while I go through my introduction and stuff, okay. Fun fact: this slide is done yesterday through the Review.js. Okay. So eventually this is me, right? Who am I? I'm a full stack software engineer, and I'm very passionate in learning like data science stuff. And I'm also a Google Developer Student Club lead at APU, and so a Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador beta level. Okay, so you know, like MLSA, we have 4 levels. It's like new, alpha, beta, and go. Yeah, I'm on beta, so it's like third phase. Then these are my socials if you want to connect. Okay, anyways, we'll jump back to the topic today. So we are going to learn the Flask and the uh, AI translator that is managed on the cloud by Microsoft Azure. So this is the end product of it. Let's see. Yeah, this one. Yeah, today we will build this. So you can insert your text here, like hi, I am Benedict. Okay, then you can select the language that you want. It's very customized, like based on whatever language is supported by the cloud service online, the AI. So we don't need to like, the benefits of using the cloud service is that we don't need to uh, build the models, we don't need to train, we don't need to waste of those resource and the funds on training your models, maintaining your models. We just need to create it. Yeah. So it's very easy in a sense. Just today the preferably hard part will be on the Flask. Okay, so for example, I want this, then let's say translate to Malay. Okay, then yeah, let's see. Yeah, so this is the translated text, and it's detected it's a Malaysia language. So for this language code, we will go through it later, because like I'll just show now first. So language to 2-letter code. So this is how you can set your selections on the values. For example, yeah, I think we can just go with this. Yeah, these are all of the language that you can use, but it really depends on the Microsoft Azure, right? So anyways, we'll start building our app now. So yeah, I'm going to create a new folder. Where's my CMD? Okay. So you can follow along. Normally, I will put in my downloads file. So I will change directory to my downloads. Then I will make a folder plus AI translator workshop. But you can use your normal way to do it as well. Just go to your file explorer. Okay, right. For example, now I'm not sure can I show my downloads. I think that's nothing really personal, I guess. Okay. If there are, yeah, doesn't matter anyways. Yeah, so you see I already created the directory here. I already created a file. So the normal workflow will be you will create your folder, then name your folder according to what you want. And we are going to use this folder to code everything. So you can just open with the normal way, or you want to follow along by using the CMD, it's also fine. Yeah. So eventually I'm in the folder already. Okay. And now what we are going to do is we need to create a virtual environment. I hope everyone here, okay, is there anyone that is using Mac? Like, can I see a reactions, or like, because if there are someone that is using Mac, then I will go and set my device on my Mac beside me. Okay, wait. Oh yeah, there are. Okay, cool. Right, it's okay. For Windows, you can follow along first. So we are going to create a virtual environment. So Windows, you can go with Pi. Just to check if you have Python on your device, you can just put this, and you will see a version with Python. Okay. For Mac, you will need to go like Python 3 / version. Yeah. Yeah. Just type this on Mac. Then if you have the version, then you are good to go. Or else you will need to download it through this link. But for Mac, actually, you can just root install Python. Yeah, so it's much more easier, but yeah, you can go with the normal way as well. Yeah. So okay. back to our topics. I'm going to create a virtual environment. So Python make I get my virtual environment in my local device and create it out. So now you will create a virtual environment for me. Yeah, you just wait the process to be done. And at the same time, I will open my Mac on the other device. Let me open the folder, documents. Oh, this is too much. Let me save. Now. Okay, let me step to. Okay, it's already done for the Windows. So I'm going to wait. Let me paste this in the chat before I go to. Oh yeah, maybe I will launch it first. So later for the Windows side, everyone can have the setup already ready for you to develop. So you need to run this, and you need to activate your virtual environment. So this command and also this command for Microsoft Windows. Yes, okay, for Windows. So now I'm going to Mac. So CD documents. Give me a second. Okay, so mkdir plus AI search translator and CD plus AI translator. Okay. Okay, let me share my screen. Yeah, my my desktop view is a bit messy, but you should be able to see it. Okay, cool. So the same thing for Mac. So Python 3, just to check, do I have a Python 3 version? Okay, yeah, I have it. And I'm going to create a virtual environment. The same thing, but with Python 3 in front. Okay. Let me copy this. So Mac is pretty fast, you see, it's already created actually. But let me share it again. Yeah, this is Mac. And then to activate your virtual environment, you need to go with source, VMV. It's not script, it's something bin. Yeah. Then activate. Wait. Okay. Oh yeah, Mac is supposed to be this. And then activate. Yeah. So now you are ready to go. I think later on I don't need to swap my device because every step is pretty much the same. So yeah, so you already have this. I'm going to step back to my Windows. So the upper one is for Windows, and the below one is for Mac OS. Okay, this is how you create your local virtual environment for each project. Normally, that's what I do for any Microsoft, no, any Python based project. Then I will do something like this. So I will just clarify in the chat, like this is Windows, and this is, wait, where's the edit button? Edit. Okay, I can edit. So the latest one is Mac, right? Mac OS. I will give a couple, like maybe 1 minute for you to set up. Anyone with any issue, you can just raise your hand or like give any reactions, or just type in the chat. You can also unmute as well. Yeah. Is there any problem that you are facing? Because before we get started, like I want you to have your environment ready. Yeah. Is everyone okay? Can see a reactions if you're okay, you know, just to make sure. I don't think I can see any reactions. Yeah, I can see. Right, cool. Okay, then I think the setup is pretty much like this. So eventually you already have your virtual environment activated. So now what we are going to do, we're going to start developing it. Let me open this. Okay, cool. Right. So in terms of using Flask, Flask is let me show you. Flask is like web application. Like it's a library for you to build web application or like APIs calls. So yeah, this is Flask. If you want to learn more about it, you can just go to their official documentation and see. But today, what we will use it is that we will use it to like, yeah, this is in Python. Yes, 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 it's in Python. So this library is depending on Python. So what we will use it for today is that we are going to use this to create our UI, which I already showed just now. This one, okay, and basically this is going to connect to our cloud service in Azure. And the next thing we are going to do is that we are going to set up for Azure as well. So the local environment is already done. Now the next step is you need to go to Microsoft Azure. Yeah, I mean I already searched here. So let me share this link. Once you go to the page, right, you will need to click on, like, if you are the first timers, right? First timers, you need to click on like student subscription so you can get it for free. I'm not sure can I show you through here, but like let me open a new private apps and they sign in. Let me see. Microsoft student. Okay. What if we go with student subscription? So you can get the credits for free. Don't need to pay for anything. I mean, yeah, the the cheapest way to do everything is better most of the time because like students are broke, you know. Okay, so yeah, you go to this link and you need to scroll. I mean, you can just click on start free here or the start free here. Yeah, or else, I think this one is better. Try Azure for student starter. This one is better in terms of saying, because like this one they will give free credit, but like sometimes they ask you to put some credit cards. Yeah, so just click on this one. Okay, let me share this link as well. Just let me know if anyone is like facing any issue in this case. Okay, so you click on this. You might need to go through some steps. Let me show you from my end. Windows is sharing. Where is my private Windows? Okay, like this. Right. Normally, this process will take not long. So you need to sign into an account. I'm not sure do I have any account that is not subscribed, but let me try. So yeah, this is my personal account. I don't think I subscribe. I guess. Yeah, no. Yeah, I did not subscribe. So after you log in with your Microsoft account, the best if you can use the student account that you have with your uni. So if anything happen, it's not like on your end, like it will be on the uni's end. But like yeah, the thing is just use uni provided emails because it's much more, like it's better in terms of like some benefits that the uni has with the subscription with Microsoft if they have. So normally just use your uni account. If you are not a student, you are already like a working adult or you are not in any uni. So you will need to go through the way that you need to put your credit card, but the credit card itself is just a transaction fee. So it's like he will try to get like R1 from you, then he will give back to you because to check that your card is valid. Then in a monthly basis, I think they will give you like 100 USD credit or something like that. Yeah, but there will be free credits anyways. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. 100. Cool. So I wait for the setup. You need to go to this link and go here, fill in everything, text me or call me. You just need to get the code. Then after you get the verification code, you place the code in, and you're pretty much already ready. I think there are some steps that you need to accept some agreement or something. But from my end, I wouldn't go through this because I scared that I have 2 or 3 accounts that is bind to this number, then it might disrupt my whole thing. Yeah, but normally it won't. I didn't try before because yeah, I don't dare to. Okay, so I wait like 8:16 we will continue. But if until 8:16 someone haven't get their subscription ready, then you can just react in the call. I can see from here actually. I can just react in the call. I will ask again, is there anyone facing any issue, or like then you can text or you can even unmute yourself. Yeah. So I just wait. It's already 8:16 actually. So is everyone already like having their setup ready? If anyone haven't, can I see some reactions? Oh, wait. Yeah, someone haven't. You're not eligible to for an Azure free account. Okay. This is interesting. Let me see. Your free student credit has expired. Okay. For Lianjin, can you try to like renew? Yeah. But for Leo, what happened to this? You're not eligible to get. Let me see. Are you clicking the correct link? The link, the second one, just to confirm. You try again. This link, the sign ups. Hopefully you're on the right track. But if you want to go like with a like you are going to use Azure for long term, then it's okay for you to like use your personal account and get the same thing as Leo. It's pretty good. Wait. Okay. What email you guys are using for that? Yeah, you need to sign up with your edu.my. So use your student account. Or else, if you want to use Azure for long term, then you can get. Do we need to check this? Wait, let me see. Please confirm you are an authorized. Meaning that you already get the verification code, Shao Kan. I get a confirmation on that.
Yes, I
This
already
after the
signing up.
verification. Oh, is what after that? Oh, my speaker is pretty. It's not good. So yeah, it's the second thing. Oh, you're using a mail already. Receive the code, then I think you can just, if it's required, then you can take. If it's not required, then you don't need to. Yeah, you can still use. Okay. Leo, what if you try your private Windows, or like I'm using either. What do you mean either? Let me check. Oh, you are using the either Python. No, cannot use that because like, do you have VS Code though? Chang or Yan Ming, yeah. Oh, you don't have. I will strongly recommend you to download it because it's pretty much like VS Code is really good in development. I mean, I use development every time you see like this is like TypeScript stuff, and like this is this is the one that we are going to learn today. But like it's pretty good lah. There are a lot of extension that makes your life easier. So yeah, to install VS Code, you can go from here. Okay, let's get it. Okay, you need to download VS Code, or you have other text editor you like to download, then you can go for it. But personally, I would prefer VS Code. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So is anyone still facing issue on the setup? I think I will wait until 8:21 and I will ask again. Hopefully everything is going fine. Either Python. It's been a while. I didn't heard of either Python. So we have to use our personal. No. Use your uni, the one with edu.my. Visual Studio, I won't recommend because Visual Studio is a bit overkill. Yeah, and so it's pretty heavy when you run it. We just want some lightweight stuff. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. You're right. You're at the right place. Don't close the windows when you have this. Okay. Don't close this because we are going to use it. Yeah. Okay. So it's already 8:21. Anyone still like having, but it's not working where it says we are not eligible using. I think this one access it before to download the. Oh, okay. I see. How hint didn't, right? Okay. Can you open your like private windows? Like for example, Windows is like here. If you are using Edge, if you are using Chrome, you can go with incognito. Then I can try to open. Leo, how do you resolve it though? Just curious. Mhm. We just go to the home, meaning that you already have the account. Yeah, I think you already have the account, so you can't like request again. Yeah. Understand. Okay, cool. So for I think someone also faced that just now. I think. Let me see. Mei Yun. Yeah, Mei Yun, can you try to just directly log in? You already have the account, you are not eligible. Right. This is the link. Mei Yun, you can try to use this link. I think you might have the account already, or you are not using your student account to sign up for that. Yeah. Okay, cool. I just downloaded the VS Code. How can I set up my device? You're using Windows, right? Yamin. You can just use the command that I sent just now. I'll give you again. Oh wait, let me see. Yes, okay, cool. So just open, okay, open your VS Code, then create a folder. I create a folder first. So you can, normally I will create my folder in downloads because most of the time after I done a I done a project, I will just delete the folder. That's what I do most of the time. So I put in my downloads. Then you create a new folder. Okay, after you create the new folder, like something Pi, then you can open this in your VS Code. Or you can launch your VS Code. Then after that, you can click on open folders here. Yeah. Then click on the folders that you want. It's pretty easy if you are using a UI. But personally, most of the time we just use CLI to handle all these things. Yeah. Okay. I will check on 8:25. Everyone is okay, then we will proceed because like we kind of use a lot of times on the setup already. 8:25. Anyone facing issue for now? If you're facing any issue, like or your setup is not done yet, you can just react. Hope everyone's fine. It seems to be fine. I didn't see any reaction, so okay. So one thing is you need to have your VS Code ready and also the setup on this. you already activate your Python. Okay. And another thing is you need to have your subscription. Okay, the subscription on the Microsoft Azure. Okay, so these are two things. So I already have the account and so already logged in. So yeah. Okay. So we already have the stuff here. Now we are going to install our Flask. Okay. So hit install and don't close the Microsoft Azure portal page. Yeah, that's very important. Because or else you need to open again, then log in again. If you didn't like remember your password or something, you will be. So how to set up after opening the folder? Okay. You're still on the first page. So this is a comment. Just to make sure, Yeming, do you have your? Okay. You click on the terminal up there. If you don't want to use like shortcuts, because I scared it makes you confused. So you click on new terminal here. Then after you open your new terminal, then you check your Python version first. So for Windows, you check your Python version. Then after that, create the virtual environment. This one will take a few seconds for Windows, but like for Mac, it's like 1 second or something. Then you need to activate your virtual environment. Yeah, these are the comments. Just need to run these three things. If the first one you didn't see your Python version, you will need to install it and add it to your path directory. Okay. Okay. I proceed because like it takes like, some time on the setup. So now, yeah, we are pip install Flask. Install Flask. I think that's the right CLI, but if you are unsure, you can actually see it here. Install Flask. So official documentation is the best place to go most of the time. Yeah, please install. Okay, Flask with the capital letter. So yeah, you can see. I think it works as well. Yeah, it works as well. Capital or lower letter, it works as well. It's not case sensitive. Okay, so do this for both Windows and Mac. It's the same. Just put capital just in case. Now, to check everything is already installed, you can actually click freeze to see. But you don't need to follow this step. I just want to see that my stuff is actually installed. Yeah, I already have the Flask, the Jinja tool and stuff. Yeah. So Flask, it has all of these different dependencies to make the whole web server available to run. Okay. So is everyone still on track for now? If you're not on track, give me a reaction. I didn't see any reaction. I think sounds good to me. Okay. Okay, cool. Right, so after we have our Flask, we are going to start developing. Now, you're going to put like app.py to create your file. And this will be the base file for you to like work on everything that's related to Flask. We are going to create a file because I don't want to make things like complicated by having different files. So for now, since we already have a Flask, we need to like import our Flask here. So from Flask, and I'm gonna import big Flask. Okay. And then I'm going to import render template. This is how you actually render your HTML file from the Flask itself. Okay, then I'm going to have a URL for. We are going to use all this data. So I will send the code as well. So you can follow along. Request selection. Yeah. And this is the compulsory one. And then gonna import request. Yeah, we still need to import like no, we need to like install some stuff more. Okay. So then I'm gonna import call request, then gonna have like yeah, import env. Then this one, we won't use it as of now, but later we will use it when we connect our integration with the stuff on Microsoft Azure. Okay, so these are imports that you need to have it in your code. Okay. So now the next thing is that we're going to declare our web application. So it's pretty much like this. This is the way how you import your, like, not import, how you create a application using Flask. Just need this. So I'm saying that, hey, I have an app that is a Flask web application. You can just understand like so. Because if I go like deeper on how does it works and everything, it will be very confusing for like beginners, I would say. Yeah, but it's just declaring a variable. It's called app. This is my app, and it's a Flask app. Yeah, it's pretty much straightforward. And you know, normally in website we actually have like directories. For example, I'm going to like bing.com, and this is basically directory of slash, because slash is like after what is going to come. Okay, so it's basically like this. Normally when you go to Bing or like google.com, chatgpt.com or everything like that, then yeah, it's actually like this. Yeah, so it's bing.com/. So we are going to do our index page, which is the base page, or you can call it the landing page of it. So app.route, and then I'm gonna put the slash. Oh yeah, I forget decorator. So decorator itself, you can understand like I'm extending this app with a route of slash. So slash is like the base page of everything. So like you go chatgpt.com is a slash basically. Just that after the slash is missing. So for example, when you go to a page, for example, flaskproject.com. Okay, so this is the base page. Okay, then you can see like en, meaning that this is an English page and something. It's like directories. So when I come to like welcome page, okay, a user guides, then I can see it pulls me to user guide and something like this. Yeah, yeah. The idea is like that. So how does a web application works and stuff? So after you have this, I'm gonna introduce something called methods. It's methods and a get request. Okay, what does this mean is that I'm telling my route of this. So normally when you actually browse your website, for example, I go to like chatgpt.com. Okay, this actually get request. A get request is like I'm getting something from web. Okay. It's not called chatgpt.com. Okay, let me see. ChatGPT, what is the path that they use actually? It's basically the idea of it is like saying that, hey, I'm on my browser. I want to get to a page. So I want to retrieve everything that I can get from this website URL. Then I can get everything from it. So it's like get request. I'm getting the stuff down. Yeah, ChatGPT is here. I try ChatGPT. But no, I'm not. It's not a ChatGPT session. So yeah. Okay. So okay. Anyways, the get request is getting something, and later on we are going to use post request as well, because how does the page work is like normally you see like we have like forms. Okay, for example, okay, ChatGPT, right? So for example, right, I go to ChatGPT, there's some login. So login itself is actually a post request. Post request is like um, I'm sending something to the server. I'm sending something up to the website. I'm like trying to communicate with it by giving it something. So in return, I'm going to retrieve something. So what is happening here is that I'm in ChatGPT page. I already get the page, and now I'm going to log in with a post request. I'm posting the stuff that I have, which is my credentials, like for example, my Google Gmail, okay, or like something else, okay. Then post it up after is validated, I'm going to get something else back. Like for example, in our case, we are going to access ChatGPT. So it's like get request, post request. This is like the basic of how web servers work. Yeah. Is it confusing for now? I mean, we haven't you haven't seen any like transition going on. So yeah. Okay. Okay, comments is clear. Okay. Okay, cool. So now we are going to do our page, right? Our page is basically on the base page. And now we are going to define this is just a normal Python. It's like you're defining a function that goes below of this route slash. So index is like the page 0 or like landing page of it. So you can declare with anything you want, or like you want to say like this is my home, yeah, it's possible as well. As long as it's like understandable that this is your page that will run when your web server is running. Yeah. So by declaring this, I'm gonna return something like hi. Okay. So how do you activate these things? You can just go with I think you need like export Flask or something. Wait, let me see. So if I go like Flask run, I need to, yeah, we are missing with something. So we need to install these two pages as well. So how do we do that? Hit install Flask and .env. Okay, let it run for a while. Okay. I just now I missed this step. Oh wait, something went wrong. Oh, I know why. Because .env is not like that. So .env py this one. Yeah. So some of it is very like you see like this is .env, but when you pip install, it's in another name. It's pretty common. Yeah. So let's see. First, yeah, should be fine. Okay, good to go. So I'm gonna paste this. You need to install these two packages. Then after you have this installed, we will run our website. Okay, I'll wait like a few seconds, like 30 seconds or something. So at the meantime, is there any questions or like any problems that you're facing? Like you can just send it in the chat, or like you want to unmute yourself, or like you want to give some reactions. I mean, yeah. Hopefully there's no issue. Okay. Yeah, all good. All right, cool. Nice. Okay, so now we are going to run it. So let's go. Let's run. So this is how you launch your server, but like, yeah, it's already running. Cool, nice. Okay. This is how you run your Flask application in short. So just run this. Then if you want to see your output, you can just click this. Oh yeah. You know why this happens? Because like I did have one running on this port. So I need to clear this first. And then yeah, you can see my height, which is what I actually put inside of it. Yeah, return high, or you have anything else, you will see it on your page as well. Okay, so eventually this is how you can see your page. And let me like close my cam for a while because someone is going to go through behind. Okay. Right, cool. Right. So now I hope your Flask application is running. Can I see some reactions? Why is this laughing emotion? Okay. Can I see some reactions if you are like your Flask is running, all good, cool. Okay. Right, cool, nice. Okay, so you can see your high here. Then now what we are going to do is we are gonna, you know how like normally website works is that we need to have normal HTML that is rendered on the page, right? So in Flask, you want to do this, is possible. That's why we have this render template here. Okay. Then just that you need to have a folder called templates. Okay. Just create a template here. let me know if you are facing any issue. Okay, like if you are first time in like VS Code, you might not know how to create a file. Create file is here. Okay, create folder is here. Okay, so after I have these templates, I'm gonna have my index.html, which is my index page, saying that this is my index page. Or like you can put the home.html, guys. It's okay as well. Okay, let me see. Is everything okay? Yeah, I think it's okay. It's okay. All right. So now, if you are using VS Code, you actually have like shortcuts to do it. You just put doc. Oh wait. Oh, because it's detected as something. It's detected as Django. Let me pull it out first. So you can put like doc. Where's my my emmet? Okay, my emmet gone missing. But normally when you like put it, it will show your like everything that you will have. Let me show you in my Mac. I think my Mac should be working fine. Let me try. Yeah. Okay, it's supposed to be like this. Yeah, you can see, right? So it's supposed to be like doc. I type doc, then I just tap. It will help me generate my whole HTML page, the base one for me. Yeah, I'll just copy this because like my Windows is not working somehow. So I can't import the modules. Wait, request could not resolve. Yeah, you need to shotgun. I think you missed this step on installing the .env and so the request. This step. Yeah. This one. So after you install this, you should be good to go. Okay. Okay, let me start with that. Okay, I already have my code. So I come back here. And then I'm gonna copy this. If your doc is not working, you can just copy from here actually. So we are gonna have a wait, why did I copy so many stuff? I just want this. So my let's go. And there's some weird spacing because it's copied from that. But fix it. But actually it doesn't really matter. Just that sometimes you're like you want to like maintain your code standard and stuff. It's more recommended to like style your code properly, so it's readable by uh anyone else that is working with you. Okay. So yeah. So I have this, and the title is like your page title. So we are going to change that AI translator. I'm not sure can I finish by 9:30 because like I just want to go with a slower page so everyone can follow along, even for beginners. So same thing. I'm gonna put like a yeah, my Emma is not working here. Shit. All right. Okay, anyways, so H1 like saying that is hi, this is my AI translator. So if you are curious, how does it look like, right? You can actually pull this HTML because this is like the basics of how web application works. Is rendering HTML. Like the first page of yeah, you can see it's like this. How do I run it on browser? Yeah, you have to go to your local host 5000. So yeah, this one is the port. Maybe your port is different. Maybe your port is different, but yeah, localhost 5000 is okay as well. It's basically saying that hey, I'm running a local website, so yeah, it's localhost. Then the port of 5000, so it's something. The concept's like that. So yeah, it should be looking like this. So how do we use the Flask to like show it on our page? We're going to go to here. Okay, and then go to your app. I'm going to put like vendor template stuff. Return vendor template, and template name of this is gonna be index.html. Okay, let me make it bigger. Okay, so when I save this, let me try to refresh. Yeah, I need to clear the server. So how do you clear a server? Control C. Control C, you can quit. For Mac, you need to Command C. No, it's Control C as well. Yeah, it's Control C as well. I mean, that one is MacBook Pro, but I think it's supposed to be same. Okay. But once you clear a server, you can run again. And now it should be rendering your index.html that you created here. So this is some like basics of how Flask can help you to work with your application. And yeah, you can see he's now reading my HTML file and render it with the port of slash. Yeah, like not the port, with the direct. Let's say like path. Yeah, path of slash. Yeah, so you can see like this. Okay. Also there is no hot reload. There are hot reload, but like the setup I scared is confusing for someone, but never mind. Let me get it for you. Hot reload plus. I think you need to go to the configuration and do something, or like let me see. Export main. Yeah, this one is actually pretty important. This one, because sometimes your Flask app cannot run because you didn't run this one. Just in case you don't have it, Yeah. I mean, no harm to run, because like it's saying that this environment is running this Flask app as the main. Oh yeah, export blah blah blah. Okay, I think I need to use like CMD outside, but like something does run Flask app. Wait, export is I think it's a command in Unix. I see they have how Windows and so Mac, or like you're using Unix, they're actually their CLI is like working differently in a sense. Yeah, for Windows you need to go with set. So change the set. I can move this, or I can just type inside set plus app equal it should be app.py because we name it as app.py. Okay. So you might need to run this if your app is not working, but normally it's very recommended to do it. The one up there is for Mac. Let me edit. Okay, so edit this, change with app. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to see like hot reloads. App run equals debug equals true. Plus debug 1. Okay, let me try this. So if you are using Windows, you use set. If you are using Mac, you use export. Okay. So now let me rerun my. Hopefully it's working on hot reloads. So now it's like this. So let's say I put like let's see what's on the hot reload. Yeah, it's working, I think. Yeah, it's working. So like I put like wait. Oh, it's not working now. There are ways, but like it's okay. For this one, I think I will like find how to do the hot reload. Then I will send it through emails after that. Yeah, but like for our workshop today, we won't go through like a lot of hot reloads because we just need like 2 pages for that. Oh, you think it's this one? Let me see. The brown like this. I think so. After I export, right? You go to your website. Yeah, okay, let's see. So we are learning every day. So like now debugger is active. So let's say like now I'm on my slash page. Okay. Wait. Oh, I didn't save it. So I put like triple slash. Oh. It's not reloading though. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, today focus is not on this. So yeah. Anyways, so after we have this, we already know like how the basic works. Now we are going to actually work on the form and stuff that will appear on index.html. Because how does the sample works? I'm not sure, is it open yet? Yeah. So the sample works is that this whole thing is actually a form. Okay. So when I send this, it's going to post whatever I have here, like what language that I selected and what translation text that I actually put in here. So what we will need here is that we actually need Bootstrap just to make our life easier. So you don't need to work on the starting for our case. Or it works for you for the above one. Cool, cool, cool. So this is the text that we need to put inside. Okay, so I will show you how do I put inside of it. Okay, so just copy this. And this actually Bootstrap. So Bootstrap is a CSS framework that is ready online. So you can just style everything much more easier by using the class that they already defined for you. Yeah, if you want to learn more on Bootstrap, I can just show you. But for our case today, we are using Bootstrap that is not the latest version, because each version they actually change their classes and stuff and how their classes looks. Yeah, this is actually Bootstrap if you want to learn more on what is CSS. Not sure why I keep getting this error. Let me see. Plus runs dash do not import app. Is your app.py there? Like, do you name your file as app.py and is your directory correct? Because like it seems to be you are in your .vs code. It's pretty weird. And project, you are creating like my project. Can I see your like directory? Can I like sneak the page here? This one, the whole thing, including the CMD. Yeah. Let's check. So yeah, I think I already pasted it. So for the link that I gave you just now, remember to put it here. Okay. Cool. Okay. You need to cd to your directory. Yeah, I'm. Where is? Oh yeah, you are in Flask AI. Okay. So you see, you see the problem here. Now your directory is in your my project, right? But your code is in Flask AI Translator workshop, which your folder is actually wrong. Dylan, where is your like folder? Just to confirm, like, do you put it in your downloads or like in your desktop? Do you follow like the same flow that I have? If you have follow along, it's pretty easy for me to resolve for you. Let me see. You put in your own folder, not download. What do you mean? Oh, I know where is your project. Okay, so what I need to do, right? You in your yeah. I don't think he did a CD back because like, is he in? Oh, he's in .vs code. Yeah. So let me see your directory. Yeah. .vs code projects, my projects. he did not open. No, he did open a file for it, but like he's not on the right directory for his CLI. So Dylan, eventually, right, you need to go like this command. 1, 2, 3. Okay. After you go here, just paste it there so it won't work. You will need to. Yeah, you paste this, you run this, and in your CLI is supposed to show you until user. Can you give me a screenshot on your CLI? Is it on user? This small letter user, lowercase one. Yeah, I got it. Okay, cool. Then now you are going to go in. Let me see. Yeah, CD to your Flask AI trans. Yeah, this one. So you need to CD into your Flask AI translator. So this is where everything you have inside. But I think you created your virtual environment outside. Or you created in your .vs code. Shit. But it's okay. So now after you CD here, right, I will recommend you to like put code dot so you can have the same view as mine. Like this. In all this one, I don't think you will have this if you haven't run. And so VMV you might not have it because I think you created on the wrong page. Okay. It's a new VS Code open on your end. Just to confirm. A new VS Code open with only this folder. Okay, cool. So at the meantime, is there any like questions or any problem that anyone is facing? Seems like we are resolving some problems that is faced, but it's pretty straightforward lah. It's not a very big deal. Okay, Dylan, I think I will continue first. Then I will see the chat again. Okay. So now what we are going to do, we are going to create our page. So it's pretty much straightforward. So what we are going to have it, the whole page is actually a form, but before we go into a form, I want to do it like, because you see our preview, right? Where's our preview? Yeah, it's like everything is in the middle. So how do we do this is that it's actually there is a container outside that is provided in Bootstrap class. So we'll need to have a division of controller, a container, but you can just go with div if your emmet is working. But for my case, because mine is not working, so I will just use a normal way to type the code. It's a bit tiring, but like yeah. Class container. I need to check why it's not working. It's okay. So after I have this container, I will have my H1 that. So if following our pattern, H1 is heading one, so it's like header that is the most important one. So it's like one. One is like the biggest, two is like smaller, 3, 4, 5 following. It will be getting smaller and smaller. That is actually how, like, for example, I give you see a website. Yeah. This one, I think this one is header 1 or heading 2. Yeah. To prove that I am correct. Actually, you can see from here. Yeah, this is heading 2, H2. Yeah, this is how a normal website looks like. It will be in HTML form. No matter what framework you are created, in the end of the day, it will transfer into something like HTML form. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. So now to follow our design here, we are going to use this topic as our header. Okay. Translation service. Okay, then inside of this, we are going to have like, you see in my code, right? We actually have like a text here, but you can use p tag. I think p tag it will kind of disrupt the pattern because of Bootstrap. But anyways, save this first. Let's see how it works. But if the pattern is different, most likely I will change to another one. Oh yeah, yeah, it's good. Cool. So you can see it's kind of similar already. Just that I still don't have my form ready. Okay. So I will copy my code. Then I will see is there any problem that Dylan is facing. How do you link the HTML? Dylan, is everything all good? Yeah. Render template. Yes. Okay. Yes, we have. Thanks. So that's how you like connect to it. Uh, no, but you can move on. Go. Okay. Okay, it's okay. I mean, we have recordings anyways, So all good. So now, after we have this, we are going to do our form. So the whole form, I actually place it in a division. Division is like a section. You can understand like it like this, but section itself is different. Division is like I'm saying that this is a big container for me to place everything that I need. Normally we use division, but section is more like this is a specific section because there are actually tags that is called section as well. Just that this is like a different sense is that section is actually more meaningful, but division is more like I just want something to like container everything in it, but it's not in a specific form that I want to describe it as a section. Section is more on, for example, if I go like yahoo.com, Yahoo is low. Yeah, Yahoo is low. Okay, what about Microsoft.com? But yeah, you can see actually like this one is actually a section. You can understand that this and this is another section. So normally that's how they use section. But for our case, we will just use the normal division because like it's not really a section, but I just want something to cover my whole form. So I have this, and then I will have my form here. And the form, okay, you can create the form first. And the form is going to clarify that I'm using the method of post because this form is created for me to like post something to the server saying that I have something to send to the website that I want to try to get something from it, or like I want to submit something to the website. So it's like post request. Okay, so this form is with the purpose of post. Okay, then we have a form group. Actually, can you all like listen to the music because I think it's pretty loud. So anyway, okay, so this div is actually to hold the whole text area that I have. So you can go back to my template. You can see this text area is actually, I want to like cover it with something called form control. Actually, you can search for all of the available icons. Let's go to the docs. And available class. Available class. Yeah. Form control. Yeah. These are some examples that you can see. Okay. So normally they will just put like this. But actually we can go with this as well. So yeah. Let's try directly the text area. So the whole thing is called text area, as you can see in here, the example. Okay. This is text area. Then if you are using like small one, it's called input. Okay. But in our case, I want to like make it bigger because like sometimes you want to like have longer stuff that you want to translate, then you can go with it, right? Because if you go like input, it will be just one line, just like this drop down. And if you go longer, then you can't see whatever you already type in. So text area with the class of form control. This is just a starting. Okay, you don't need to like understand a lot on this, but it's just a starting of it. So this styling, I'm going to go with a column. So now what I'm doing is that I'm actually column, actually making my website to think like a dimension. Okay, a dimension that I can use column and rows. I know normally in tables or in spreadsheet we have like column and rows, and actually it's possible to do it in HTML, CSS as well. Yeah, so you can actually make it like a dimension, but this is just some designs that I actually already did previously, just for the example. So you can just follow along first, and yeah, supposing I should see this. Paste the code later as well. Yeah, you can see this is the text area. And the font control is the one that actually make the design, and the size itself. Sometimes people will use like width, height, but like sometimes columns and rows is much more dynamic in a sense. Dynamic is like no matter how big, how small my stuff goes, it will according to form and columns. But when you go like width and height, if you go like some pixel, 100 pixel, it will be in a form that this size will be, it can't change no matter like if your screen go like smaller than 100, it's not dynamic in a sense. It can't change, it's not responsive. So sometimes you go like you visit a very old website, you can see on your phone it's like very distorted, but when you see on the web is okay. That's something called responsiveness of the website. Yeah, it's something else that is not related to what we are going to learn today, but it's something good to know. But or else you can actually use like percentage in the page, like 100%. If you take the whole thing, the whole screen that you have, the screen size, so it's more dynamic in a sense as well. So for our case, we are using columns and rows, and I paste this one. Then for the drop downs, actually drop downs I will prefer you all to like no, but okay, Dylan, is there any? Are you keeping up actually? Because like we are going to do the last the second last things that we will have on our front page, which is the drop downs, right? So the drop downs I will cover everything with this, because it's not like a drop down is not like text savior. So I'll show you how to do it. So with the class of form control, and I'm gonna cover it. Then now next things is that a drop down that I have here, you can see in our example, I actually have a like small topic here, like saying that this is a language selection. So how does it work? It's like this is still, it's not input, but this is drop down. A drop down is actually using a select HTML tag. So like whatever you learn here, right, it's actually a HTML tag. Div, text area, form is called HTML tag. Okay. So anyways, what we have here, we have a stuff that label whatever we have here. So it's actually called label. HTML is very straightforward because it's a markup language. It's not a programming language. Okay, I need to clarify this. Okay, so this for, before I will explain later a bit. Okay, okay, you just follow along first, because like you need to understand that the whole thing that is up there here is called label, and whatever field down there, it will depend on what it is. Like for example, we are using input or like text area, or like this one is actually select because it's a drop down. But label here, saying that this label, I have the text inside called language. Okay, so which is actually same with our example there. Okay, then the for, it will be useful once we actually have our field down there. So you can see here the field actually need to put a name language. The concept here is like, for example, I have a login screen. Okay, I have a login screen, and I might need to put a label of username. Okay, username. I'm gonna save some ideas and concepts, because like it's not really related to our stuff that we're going to go through today. But like you can see, like if you are declaring an input, you actually need to put a name saying that, hey, this input actually targeting to username. And the label is kind of missing. It's not linked together. So how do you link a label with input? Is that you can actually put the for. So it's like for the username field, and it's targeting to the field itself that's called username. So yeah, the idea is like this. Okay, so this is what we are going to do for our language. So with the name of language, I actually needed to put the form control as well, which is what we have previously. Form control. Oh yeah, the one up there is actually form group. So form group is bootstrap stuff as well. So if you want to see more, hopefully most of the people here actually know some like HTML, CSS basic, because it's not our main focus here, but like I want to just show something so you can get the ideas of it. Yeah, so you can see all this actually class is actually like a styling to your HTML. That normally how you do style is just put like style and like color rate, something like this. But instead you want to like reuse your whole like styling, you can use class to control. I hope that is not like very confusing, but that is not our main focus today, just some concepts. Okay, so I have my phone control, then I need to close it, and inside of my select now, okay, if I refresh my page, you can see that my dropdown is empty, or your dropdown is empty as well. Yeah, you can see it's empty. So now we need to provide some selections for it. So we are back to the phase of why I'm sharing the language code just now. No, yeah, the language code. Yeah, country 2-letter code. It's an ISO stuff lah. So it's here. ISO is like a standard of calling a country and stuff. Yeah, you can see like if you want to translate to Afghanistan, you can use AF and something. Okay, so how do we actually make it realistic, make it possible, right? So we can actually come here inside of our selects. We're actually giving some options. Okay, so HTML is very straightforward, and this value is actually the options that you provide when we select it. So close it, and now you can put this as English because EN is actually in England. So EN, but there's a lot of EN. Okay, wait, let me see. EN. Oh, where's EN? But like normally we'll just call, because some of like English is like widely used, so it's not like related to like a specific country. So like for example JP, it will be Japan. I'll just show you actually it's working for Japan. It's not working. Oh, this is something else. Why I keep on open. Yeah, okay, cool. So EN is English, doesn't know like this, but actually I think you can just find like 2-letter language code instead of the country, because some of it is actually very specific to the country, but some of it's like widely used, so it's not that specific. But I'm not sure, does this page actually fix our needs? Yeah, you can see English, but some of it you need to go with specific country, so you can just open these two pages to see. I can just share this link if you are interested to see on. Okay. Dylan, is everything okay? I see a lot of comments. So for language code, that's this one. So if you are interested to see more options when you are building it, and hopefully Microsoft Azure can support the language. So when you are trying, it's working. Okay. So English is for this. So let's say I want Japanese. So I can go with like JP. It's pretty much straightforward. It's saying that this is, wait, let me type in first. Okay, so this is the selection text that will show on the front end, which is the UI, user interface. Okay, what user can see is basically the English and Japanese. But what is actually happening behind after they select whatever they have selected is actually holding the value of English, Japanese, all this ENJP for us to actually target to like translate later. Okay. Let me see what Dylan is facing. Trying the terminal again from scratch. Okay. Okay. Okay, just let me know if any more issue. I mean, later you can just copy the code. Yeah, should be fine. And the last thing of our whole page, we need to have a button, of course. So the button, I'm going to cover it with a container. Yeah, it's definitely going to exceed the time. So the setup, sometimes there are some issues. So yeah, buttons with the type of submit saying that, hey, I explain more on this. So just follow along for now. Flask is, so this is the bootstrap stuff again. So BTN is for button, and I want my button to be in green. So BTN success to be in green. Or you can go BTN primary and stuff. Actually, you can see the selections here. You can go search on buttons. Buttons group, yeah. Yeah, you can see here. BTN, these are all of their examples. So what we are using is BTN, and BTN success is green. Okay. So it's pretty much straightforward for HTML itself. And so when you are using all of these CSS framework, and it really makes your life easier. But some of the times, some companies, they want you to like design your styling yourself. So that's why you actually need to learn CSS, the basics as well. Yeah. Just some insights. Okay. So now you actually already have this. Yeah. Yeah, extending the post request is not allowed because for now, what is allowed is actually the GET request only. So what we are going to do now, our form is already ready. Text is already able to get it. And if you want more selections, like more language, you can actually just follow here. Let's say you want like Persian, then you can put FA. I think French is FR. Yeah. Yeah, you can just put the selections according to what you want. So I will paste all of this code in the chat. Let me just get here. Let me see, is there any comments? Oh, words now. Okay, nice. I think WayHub help you more, actually, because I'm focusing on teaching. Yeah, but I mean, you can just copy the code, then yeah, follow along. If any more question, you can just raise up. So now we don't have the post request. What we are going to do now, we actually needed to put a post request allowed for our page. So we are going to go with add route as well. Of course, actually, it's actually possible that you put your post here, but it's not very recommended because of some security issue that we encounter when you actually put like same function with like different methods. Yeah. So it's still on the same slash page, and this will actually taking us to the post method. So I already explained like how does a web server works, post and the GET request. So now this post request is actually helping us to translate. So I will name the function as translate. Okay. You can name with other stuff as well if you want, or like magic or something. Okay, anything. So now, actually, how it works is that just now you heard that I actually saying that this is a GET request, this is a post request. So actually, when we actually run this whole thing, it's actually a request. So that's why actually I import it here. It's a request. Okay. So how do we retrieve the stuff inside of the request that we already have it? So we are going to declare the original text that we actually typed in the text area, which is stuff that typed here. We want to get it. So when it's triggering the post request, then we can actually get from the request, and inside the request we have the form. So in the form, what we actually name the text area just now is, did we name it? Oh, we didn't name it. So I missed out this part. So I need to put the name of, let's say, text. or like put like original text and thing. But this you need to remember because we are going to replace it in here. Oh, my battery is running low. So after we have this, we are going to get the language as well. That someone that select the language here. So we want to get the text. We already have the text. Now we want to have the language that is selected. So target language and request dot form. Inside of the form, I want to get the language, which is the name of the field that you actually place it just now. The name of it. Yeah. Name language, name text. So yeah. So we already retrieve it. So in case you want to see, does it actually get it? Right? You can actually return the whole thing. Return the whole thing as you don't need to follow this one, but I just want to show you like it's actually getting it. I hope that it can show the whole thing. Language, I get because this is actually a library, not a library, a dictionary. So when I have this, okay, let's say go back request key, request text. Oh yeah, this is not possible. I should return a string instead. So I can actually just put like this. Text plus original text and plus language. I just want to show that it's actually getting the stuff that you actually put in your form. So yeah, plus target language. Now we go back. Say again. Wait. Is that actually possible? Yeah, see here? It retrieve whatever that I typed just now. This is the original text. This is the language that I selected. Yeah. So we can actually assure that the post request is actually possible now, and the get request is possible as well. Okay. So now the next things that we need to do after we get all of these things. Okay. Now it comes to the main topic that we are going to focus now. It's 9:22, but yeah. Anyways, the main topic we are going to go to Azure and create it. So hopefully you still open your page just now, and on this page you click on create a resource. Okay. You might need to wait a while. Then we find for translator. Translator, right? Oh wait, did I? Yeah. Okay. So it's this one. Okay. So create a resource. Search for translator. Click on the translator. And now create. Okay. Create a resource. Search for translator. Create a translator. And for resource group, you can just create a new one, or you already have an existing one that you want to use, you can use it. But for this case, I will just follow the normal way. Like if you are like completely new in Azure, then you will need to create a resource group. Like Flask AI translator 1604. Okay, so I click on OK. Then region, let's select the nearest to us. So the latency, which is latency, which is the speed of the web uh, transfer everything, like the process, everything, it will be faster because it's nearer to us. Oh wait, Southeast Asia. Yeah. And then the name, you can just put like let's say plus AI translator workshop. Yeah. If name is okay, you will see a tick here. Okay. Then the pricing tier, we will go with, oh, where's my free tier? Oh, I know why this happens, because like I already have one, it's already open. So normally you will see a free tier F0. Okay, you just click on the free tier. Then after that you just review and create. Okay, because I already have one working. So one running, I will just use the one that I have. But for the flow just now, you fill in everything, select the free tier, and then create your service. Review and create, then create the service. Then you will have something like this. Yeah. I give you like 3 or 2 minutes for you to run through this process because it might take a bit of time. Okay. Oh, nice. Chinese, German, Italian. Yeah, cool. Of course, there are more languages that they actually support. Yeah. Okay. Is there any problems that anyone is encountering? Hopefully all good. So this workshop actually will focus on how you integrate with cloud services that is providing AI service in terms of saying, yeah. Normally how we work with all this is actually working with the API key and connect to your environment and everything like that. Yeah. But is everyone all good? Can I see a reactions or something? Like, or you can put text. Okay, cool. So is there anyone that already have this screen? You can see your service running already. You can see some reactions on this. Or like, yeah, like raise hand or anything. I don't know. I think not yet, maybe. But somehow I see there's a lot of my cursor that is on the screen. Is it my DPI is too fast? Too high the DPI? I think so. But yeah, fine. I continue with access with student benefit. Translator. Yeah, student benefit. You can click on the explore. Is there anyone that already have this page? Well, why is there more Anya cursor on the screen? Is there anyone that already have it? Can I see like reactions if you already have it? I'll just post a tab. Already have the AI service running. Yeah, I can just react to this message if you already have it. Subscription upgrade fear. Can be upgraded right now. Which one do you select? Do you select the free trial? Because like student benefits should be fine for it. Mine, I think I'm using the student benefit. It's not. Azure for students. Let me see. Check again. We're exploring AI. See all free services. I think it's included though. Activity. Yeah, it's included actually. Go to this way after creating create. If you click on explore, or else you click on start. But if I click on explore the student, it links to the previous page and asks to create a student account. Oh, okay. What if you click on start? Somehow when I'm creating, I didn't face this issue. It's pretty weird. Because I just created like a few days ago to try that the flow is actually working. Yeah. Supposed to be this one. So you click on the start instead. You'll be free for 12 months. Is it okay? Is anyone having this page already? This one, right? Yeah. Nice. That's good. You go with the start one, right? It's not explore, or like you don't have the issue that they faced previously on the welcome to Azure. Don't have the subscription. Wait, huh? No, right? That's pretty weird. But when I think most of the people here should be using a student subscription though, because if you are going with the normal flow, they actually requires you to put your credit card information and stuff. Yeah, but it's kind of weird. I don't have a subscription. It's okay. I will wait until 9:34 something. Seems like it's I can. Oh no, bro. I'm meeting. 2 minutes capital. Because one issue that might be asking for credit card is because I have to go about another email. Okay, cool. See you. Okay, if previously you created the account without a student subscription, it might be the issue, but it's pretty weird. Okay, what if you go with another way? You just go up and search for translator. Then actually, I think that there are ways that you can actually see your student subscription or something. Oh shit. Let me charge my laptop for a while. Down there. Right, cool. Okay, let's see. Okay, an account. It's my student account. But if you go from up here, you find for the translator. Then try to create it from here instead. It's pretty weird. Translator create from here instead. And try it. Since it's not working somehow, it's pretty weird. And I edit. Yeah. You can try to go from up there. You search for it. Then after you search for it, you can click on it. Like click on create, then create the translator service. Permission subscription. Let me see this. Microsoft Power Automate free. 365. My Azure is not here. This one should be Active Directory. But is it okay if you click from here? Let's check. 9:35 already. from the credit card. I won't recommend to put the credit card, but like if you are not like constantly using, it won't cost anything. Just that since we have the student benefit, I won't recommend to do that. But it's okay. You all try to. Oh wait, I didn't plug it in. Shit. I try to create from here instead, and hopefully it's working. Yeah. If it's not working, I'm not sure how to resolve it as of now. Spam my API key. I mean I can share. It's fine. After I share, then let you guys try for a while, then I will delete the API key. Yeah. Sounds good as well. Yeah. Cool. Can. Okay. So after you have this, then what we are going to do here, we are going to go to our app, and inside our app, we need to create a .env file. So this is basically stating the environment that you needed. So we need a translator API key. So translator key, and then we need let me think. Translator location, and we need a translator endpoint. Okay. After you have this, you can get from the platform itself. I will share the key after everything is done, because like I scared that someone will spam when I'm teaching. So like yeah. Okay. Anyways, let me see key and endpoints. Okay. Yeah, it's here. So you get the key here. Get the key here, right? And then get the where's the tab? Yeah, get the location here. Okay. So how do you get this? You go to key and endpoints, your key, your location, and the text translation endpoint. Yeah. So yeah, this is your environment. Okay. After you have this, we go back to the code. So for whoever that can't create it, I will share the API key and everything after the code is done. Yeah. Then you can play for a while. Then I will shut down the service. Yeah. No choice. Yeah. Okay. So how do we get the stuff? You can see that actually just now we install this one .env. It's actually for this, so we can read the file. It's just like imitating a real environment. Okay. Load. Okay. .env load .env. Yeah, we need to put this. Then let me put a comment saying that I'm going to load all of the env values. Then we have a translator key. Okay, and it's supposed to get from os.environment. So OS is a library that works most with the system itself. You will understand more when you're actually working on more on the deployment and some setups. Then you will actually use a lot on this OS. So I have the translator key in my hand just now, right? Translator key, translator location. We just need everything to be here, so we can just load everything here. Location and translator. Translator. What is that other last one? Point. Oh yeah, endpoint location key. Let me see. Translator key. Environment object is wrong. Okay. What if we put like from .env? So I'm going to change something here because there are some issues that encounter. Probably because it must be like getting it directly. So let's try this. I'm starting. The environment is not finding. Oh, I think I forget to set the environment. So Flask set environment variable, and need to set it like how I set the class version. Yeah, this documentation is the best place to go most of the time. Like it's a bit slow. See that testing goes through. Yeah, for Mac export Flask env equal development. For Windows, you need to set what's your service after os.get. Is it get env? No, it's not get env. No, it's not. It's just the Flask mechanism, because now it's targeting like the production environment. So yeah, you need to set something to make it follow. So for Windows, we are going to go with this. Okay. Then I might need to rerun my whole stuff, because it's targeting that now. So and see. Let me run it. Oh wait, it's not the os.environment. I'm getting the OS. Oh, let me see. There's some things that are missing. There's endpoint location. Locate app. Locate app. Blah 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 blah. About self. I call it translation key, right? Translator key. Yeah, translator key. It's okay. We will enough for this first. Then later I will see how to resolve this. Okay. Because now the main focus is creating the whole flow to make it work. I mean, just for development purpose, you can actually just put the env everything here, but when it's production, it's supposed to be in this case. Yeah, it's just some stuff to know when you are actually deploying it. You don't want to just put all of this sensitive stuff in your source code. Yeah, so we need to declare a path that actually direct our translate endpoint to the translator path. So it's actually like this: translate, and the API version is 3. Okay. After you have this, you're going to target the language according to the target language that we actually get it just now, right? Then the next thing, oh yeah, we need to add this up, because now what we're actually doing here is that we are structuring the endpoint to the language that we want and the service that we want. The service is translate service. Then this is the language that we want. So it's to this language. And then next things, we are going to make everything to one URL. So we have the translate. I mean, I'll change it later for the stuff up there, and hopefully resolve it, because like it's something that is really good to have instead of putting your whole API key in your code. Yeah. So I get language parameter. Okay, I put this. Here. Yeah. So this will come after this. Okay. This you're constructing the whole URL for you to translate and to the language that the person select. Okay. And then now I'm going to set up the request. So this is how you actually code the request. Instead of normally you go to the website, you just go to the specific link and post request using the form buttons that they provided. But now we are actually structuring it like in a code sense. So normally a request, he will have a header and he will have a body. Okay. So for example, I mean here I only can show head, but like the whole thing is a HTML, right? But when a request comes to the point you want to like send something to a specific link or something, it's actually, it will have a body and it will have a header. Okay, it won't have a head. A head is when you're constructing a HTML, but in a HTML request, you will have a header and a body. This is pretty important for you to know. And for this one, actually, it's pretty long, but I copied the stuff here because if you want to follow along, the type is like pretty long as well. So let me copy it here. Okay, I wanted to copy as well. Cool. So this is the headers. So let me explain one by one. Okay, it's more on the Microsoft Azure part. You actually need all these things to initiate your request, to identify that this service is actually valid with the API key that you provide and the location that you created. Because normally, how does all of these requests work is like, okay, for example, right, I give you an example. If you are APU student, you will use Space. So when you log into Space, you will only get access to see your timetable, to see your balance, all of these things. Actually, they will have certain tokens to set all of these things up. So the tokens will be in the headers. So eventually it's saying like, if I don't have all of these tokens, I don't have these things in my header, I don't want to process this stuff to show to everyone else. It's more on the security sense of API. Yeah. Hope it's not like very deep for everyone here. Okay. So the next thing is the easy part. So our body, it will be actually the text that the person actually typed inside. So the text, the body, let's make it list, and inside a text, there will be text. Okay. This is how you initiate it. But actually, you can actually try your like the service that I created here maybe. If you want to try before you run the stuff. Oh, accidentally click it. Yeah, actually I can try it here. Yeah. So you see he's sending this as the body. You can understand that. So when I type hi, then the request will be like this for the body. And this is the result that I can see. So it's the same thing that we are actually coding here. So the program is saying that I'm sending this body, then in return, I'm going to get something like this. So later we are going to get the stuff here to display on our website. Okay. So now the body is just following this one. It's actually the same as what I have here, except that I haven't put the original text here, the one that is in the form here. Right. So the structure is like this for the body. Okay. Then now we have this. Let me just paste the whole thing I have here first. Here. Yeah, I see the time a lot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Right. Yeah. Thank you for staying by. Right. Staying around. Okay. So now we are going to do the last thing, which is sending the request up. Sending the request up to here and getting this displayed to our website. Okay. Last part. So now we are going to get the translate request. We are going to, so now here you initiate the request, the header, the body, and we are going to get the request here. That's why we actually have the stuff here called requests. Yeah, I can see here. It's a library that you can work with all of these requests, post requests, get requests. You can use this. Most of the time, developers will just use this library because like, it's pretty widely used. So it's a post request. It's very straightforward, and we already do the URL. So normally you get a request, you go to a website, then it's actually a get request. So the code will look like this: request dot get, then let's say you go to http slash has a s www.microsoft.com. Yeah, this is how the get request work in Python. Yeah, so like normally you browse the Microsoft page or like any page, it's actually the code looks like this in Python. So now we're going to put our headers, which is the headers that you already set up there, and also the body, which is in a JSON format. Yeah. So normally how we work with all of these requests, how we send stuff up and get stuff down, is actually in a JSON format. JSON is like, you can understand it like a semi-structured text. Like when you are getting something, so normally normal text is like hi blah 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 blah, but JSON is actually what you saw just now. This is actually JSON. It's a format that how this is a way that how you can store your data. Yeah, I don't know how to like go with a very layman term to explain this, but you will get to explore a lot in JSON when you come to the programming field. No matter you are in like data or like you are in software engineering, cybersecurity, yeah, you will definitely touch this. Yeah, but uni lecturers they won't really take it. Very sad. So okay, so I initiate the request there. Okay, then I'm going to get a response from my request. So as I said, it's actually a JSON value. So for the request, I can get the JSON. Yeah. So supposingly, I will get this. And if you know like library, we have like key values. So these are actually keys that we can target. And what we need to target is the translated stuff. Okay. Score, this score is actually how confident the model is. So score 1 is actually 100%. It's very confirmed. This is correct. And if like he's like 50% confirmed, you will see like 0.5 or something. Yeah, I can't edit this, but like yeah. Okay. So I'm getting something like this here. If you are not like, I think I can do string it. If you are not, you don't believe me, okay? If we can actually print it out, it's possible to string just this whole thing. Hopefully it works. So if I send a request there, is my stuff working? Oh yeah, because just now my environment part is not working. So yeah, okay. So now I go back to my page, and let's say like refresh this. So I am and let's say I want to see Japanese. Translate. Oh, translator endpoint is not defined. Oh yeah. Okay. For this case, right, we can put this first. This one still that, but we move this here for now. For now, we move this here because I mean I will resolve later because like, this is something like very important when it comes to like software engineering and stuff. And so if you are like a cybersecurity person, you will know that this is very important. Okay, so this is supposed to be a text. So for the one that can't generate it, I'm sorry, I don't think I will give you now yet. But if you want to copy it, you can go with it because later I will give you later. You know, I just scared that you go with like a for loop to keep on triggering it, then I'm gonna GG. Okay, so if I think it changes, okay. So now if I trigger it, I am angry. So I think Japanese. Translate. Oh, for the API version parameter is not valid. Okay, let me see the API. The version is 3.0. Did I type it wrongly? API. Oh, yeah, 3.0. Okay, so now we go back and I resend it. Actually, target language is not ready. Wait, seriously? Okay, wait, let me reload first. Japanese should be working though. Oh, target language is not working. Japanese is not JP or JA. See, yeah. Japanese JKLML. Because just now I think I showed Japanese, right? Or I tried Japanese. Yeah. Oh, it's JA. My bad. So I need to go back here. Then change the stuff that I have here. Right. So now it's Japanese. And reload again. It's supposed to be working. Okay, cool. So yeah. Hi. And here, Japanese. To translate. Then you can see, yeah, this is the result. It's actually same, but it's not because I put it everything in a string, so it doesn't look structured as what it has here. So now we're actually trying to get this one and this one so we can display on the result page. Okay, right, let's do it. Okay, so here we are actually getting JSON already. Now we want to get the translated let's say key items. So we can get it from the translate response. And if you want to see how does it works, it's like I'm going down. You see this one out there. Okay, let me show you the structured one. It's much more easier to explain. Okay, this one out there is a list. So the list, I need to go down to index 0 so I can get this thing, right? So it's pretty much straightforward. Go down to index 0 and I want to target the translations. What is here, right? So can I copy from here? But yeah, I'm gonna go down translations, and inside of translation, it's a list as well. You can see here. Here is another list. So I want to get the whole thing for me to show later on the result page. Okay, so go down to code 0, and if you want to see it also, you can just return it in the text in a string format. Translated key items. Now refresh, go back here. I am ending, refresh. Yeah, see, now I only have this because these are the things that I want, right? So now the next things, we are actually going to render a template. Just type it in first because we are going to do the template in the result page. Result.html, okay, which we will do it here in the templates, right? So the translated, you can follow along first. You'll understand why I actually put all these things later. Okay. So translated key items of that's the stuff that I want. Yeah, I want text. So yeah, inside here I want the text. Then here translated language. Translated key item of language. And next things we want, oh, I forget to put like comma. That's why the thing's red. It's telling me, hey, your code is having issue. It's arguing with me. So yeah. So translated. Yeah, if you want like the original text, yeah, you can show as well because that's what our previous example showed. I mean, you don't want to put like, it's okay as well if you want to see a translation as well. Only as well, it's okay as well. So like the original is actually here already, so you can just get the values. Original text. Now we are going to the part that we are doing the last page for us to show. So come here, results.html, result.html. it really depends on the name that you put it here. So you have an S, you remember to put an S. If you don't have an S, then yeah. So I'll just put the post press here. Let's see, post press here. Yeah, I can just copy this and paste it down. And now we are going to do the final page. So let me copy the whole thing here. And I'm going to remove the whole thing here. So I put here translated. I remove the whole thing in the body because the content is different, right? And so you can change the title. So the title is actually the page name. When you are like checking it up there, you can see like, yeah, something like this. You can see that, oh, this title is translator. Then this title is Google Developer Student Club, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, something like this. Okay. So now we are back to, where's my page? Yeah, my page here. So I go back first, then we can't reload yet because our page is not ready yet. Okay. So translated result or something. Okay. Oh, it's laggy. Oh no. Okay. Let me wait. Yeah, okay. Translated result. Okay. And then the body, I'm going to put like you remember that like just now actually we have like the container as well. So we are going to put everything in the container as well. So this is bootstrap class that is pretty useful. But normally actually I use Tailwind. Just that I think Tailwind is a bit hard for like beginners. Bootstrap is more beginner friendly, and Tailwind it will be very very long when it comes to like a lot of styling. Yeah. Okay. So now you can have a H1 title as well. Okay, like without. Okay, or you want to put H2 if you think H1 is too big, right? Then I'm going to put let's say a P tag. A P tag is paragraph, correct? Like it's not really paragraph because I just want to put my text inside. And if you want to like directly bold item, you can actually put a strong. So what I'm doing here is that I want to put that this is original text, then strong here. Then inside of this, supposed to show me the original text that we declare outside just now. Wait, let me explain. Let me type the code first. And you see here, this original text is in this format. Why? Because just now we have here, when we return it, we actually declare original text that we can be placed in our page. So it's actually different from what a normal HTML file will do, because this is actually using a library called Jinja 2 if you want to understand more, where like I can quick fix for you to see it, which is come with the Flask when you install. Yeah, I can see the Jinja 2. Yeah, this is some Jinja 2 stuff. So when I put two curly bracket, you can replace the text inside here by variable name. Yeah, so this is how it works. I can replace here. Then the next thing I want to have like my translated text. Translated text. The strong is actually bolding my text. Yeah, that's all it works for. Okay. Then this one should be translated text. I think I should name translated. See, translated text. Yeah, there we go. And then the last thing is the language, translated language. And also after you're done with your one translation, you might want to go back to the page just now. So we are going to have some navigation to the page previously. All right. So how do we do that? It's an anchor tag. A tag is an anchor. So anchor normally most of the time you see it is actually navigating you to other page. For example, right? For example, I have this bootstrap, and then you see all of these are actually anchor. And see when I hover, you can see at the down there, you can see like there are links that are show saying that when you click this, it will go to the list group links. This is how anchor text works. Okay. A lot of extra stuff, but good to know because like since we are already working on it, then you might want to understand how your whole application is working, right? So yeah, so the href here, we are not going to use the basic way, or you actually want to use the basic way is workable as well. You just put slash, then we go back to our slash page. Okay, but we are going to go with Flask way. Okay, so Flask way actually you will put a curly bracket, a double curly bracket, which is same like just now. So you are replacing it, and we are going to say that hey, this is a string, so you need to put a string to cover the whole thing, and we are going to put like, remember that we actually like put URL for here. This actually comes to the place that we are going to use it, right? So this URL for is going to detect our slash. Yeah. So our slash is actually here. Right. Oh wait, not slash. It detect the class that you name. So my class I name it as home, or your class is named by index. So it's actually very dynamic in a sense because it will follow your class that you define here. So after he see your class, okay, this is a slash and I get my text, he will go there. Yeah, that's how this place works. And I'm gonna put like return to try more translation, something like this. Okay. So I think I will add another language because like if I show Japanese all the time, like a bit boring. So yeah, and put like French, it's really FR, I guess. And if you want to see all of the language that is possible to use in this cloud service, you can actually see from here. Here. Yeah, this all of the list that is possible. So if you're interested to use like some of the language, I don't even know what is this, like SHOSA SOSA or something. I don't know. Maybe I name it wrongly, but like yeah, there's a lot of language that you can use to show. Then when you identify the language you want to use it, you can find for the language code. Yeah. So French here. And yeah, it's pretty much everything done. Now we can go back and refresh it. Try and find it. Yeah, every time it's the same thing because I just want to be more standard. Yeah. Okay. So I translate. Oh wait. Key error language. Okay, it can't detect my language. So it's supposed to be problem here. Oh, it's a tool. It's a tool. So it's not language. It's a tool here. Translation language. Yeah, here. Okay, cool. So we have to translate again. Yeah, you can see. Now it's like this. Salute jam mappe. Yeah, so yeah. Then I can return. Yeah, you go back. So yeah, it's pretty much done. And we're going to do the load env issue. We're going to resolve it. Okay. So now let's see. Debugging time. As always. Okay. Sadly, this is how software developer works. Okay, load env is not okay. Maybe I just find for keywords. Load env plus not working. Yeah, then there will be like some Stack Overflow. Yeah. Best friends. Then you can see from here, use load env by default. See source. Okay, env blah blah blah. Env path get env. OS don't get env. Let me think. Okay, OS environment is supposed to be working, so but can try get env. Load. Okay, maybe we can try python.env is the best way
Vending.
to loading env fast in our application.
Vending.
Okay, let's try this. Then we use after running. Actually, I think the issue that encounters after that is not the it's not a lot env issue. Looks like okay, let's see. So we change this to get env. It's the fastest way for now. I name it. Yeah. Or get env without the slash underscore. Now I run it. Is it working? I think it's working somehow. Okay, let's see. So Leo is correct. We are learning every day. Let's go. But like previously when I'm not using the get env, yeah, it's working. So you can use this code. I will share this as well for the one that can't create yours. Okay, so this is the final code of everything. Okay. Yeah, I got env. Okay, here this what I tried this and work. Oh yeah, get env works. So it's pretty weird because like previously when I code for this, right, is I'm using like the environment instead of this. Okay, this is the API for you to use. I will open at that 10:30 or something for the one that can't use it. So I will just copy the whole env here. Yeah, so you can just replace the env, then paste the code. Okay, so before we end, right, we'll have a feedback form later. Okay, remember if you in a feedback form for the certificates and also for the giveaways. Okay, I think today there are like around 30 because like, people come and go also. So around 30, I can get like 3 LinkedIn premium. Yeah. Or anyone is interested in exports can let me know, and next event we can like request exports instead. Yeah, if any gamers is here, you know. Okay. Okay. Before that, I wanted to put all of this code in my GitHub so you guys can just download the code from there instead of me like pasting all the code for you inside. It will be a bit messy. So I will put a git ignore here. Actually, I already have the code up there, just that the code is different. I catch and then ignore my .env and then ignore my .env. So you guys can learn along as well. This is how you actually like push your code to your GitHub or like any version control tools like Bitbucket or something else. But normally I use GitHub because everything is free, and so you have the developers to the pack, right? Which is very useful. You can get Canva Pros, all of those like domain hosting free credits, everything there. So my repo. Then I will get yeah, this one. I already have my version 1 code here. So if you want to explore my version 1, it's not much different. It's not much different, but the load env part is different. I think maybe something I messed up, so it's not working. But yeah, so I git init, then I'm going to git add the whole thing and git commit the whole thing. Shm commit message of saying that this is upload to v2 code version 2 code. Okay, then git remove that origin this, and then git push origin master. Should be good to go. And I'm going to set the repo as public so I can share directly now. Okay. And if you want to like see other projects that I have, you can actually see it. Okay, I want to make this public. I have understand the effect, make public. Okay, password. Okay. So now it's public. So you want to see the code. Just now we did is in master, and the code that I did previously is main. So I will just put the master here. Okay, and paste it in here. So should we end the translation service? You can end it, but I mean, once you started, it will be free for 12 months. So you can use for 12 months if you like. You have like any other projects that you want to use it, then you can use it. If you have like, I mean, it's free for 12 months, so just do whatever you want, And okay, before we end, I will send the feedback form. Oh, this is how I actually request the student incentive. So you can see you actually have like Xbox and LinkedIn Premium. Yeah, just sharing some cool stuff. Okay, wait, where's my feedback form? Sign in Microsoft Azure student accounts. Yeah, it's here. Nice. Okay. So copy link, certain link field. Give me a second. Okay, let me copy the code. And hopefully the one that can't run the code, you can just use my API, or like you can't run the like the service. You can just use the API give. I will close in 10:30, so you can just play along. Okay. So anyways, hopefully everyone learned something. Remember to fill in the feedback form. I will stop the recording now.